The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
first carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Six 0 our score after 1.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
They'll get this off to Etienne.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now it's Wilson.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Ready, front.
Burrow will throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll set up a throw.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Back to throw.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Now left side on this swing pass. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 7.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his target, Ebron. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
11 MT, hey! 11
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 99, check 99. Voice with the ball.
Mixon.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Burrow looking to pass. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close. They are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is and oftentimes is successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception,
touchdown!
Ja'Marr Chase
from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Reader in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.